And today, buy, hold, sell. We're back. It's been a while. I've been dealing with some stuff, very busy, but look, the brightness is fixed. The video quality is immaculate. You're welcome. Thank you. And today, it's been a while, so we've got 17 names to break down. You guys dropped the names for buy, hold, sell. I'm trying to make this a bit of an in-depth video. We got the roster update coming this week, August 29th, boys. This Thursday. It's kind of weird. It's not on a Friday this time by, but I'm excited for it. We'll probably live stream that day if I can. And we're getting back into the swing of things. We got Brian Wu as the first name you guys dropped. So Brian Wu, if you haven't already joined the membership, go do it. It's $3. It's literally free. You'll print stubs. I'm at the stub cap, and I have a bunch of guys already invested. Trust me, you'll want to go do that. Brian Wu, he's projected as a +1 right now. We actually, for starting pitchers, we can tell you what they're actually going to go to in an overall. We have a pretty accurate way to predict them. We have that available for the membership. Brian Wu currently is sitting at a +1.7 as of about a week ago. So now I got to go in and check how his last start was and hope he didn't, throw for content. Last start, 6 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, very good. 2 runs, solid. 2 walks. With the walks per 9 he has, that's all right, I guess. 5 strikeouts. So his last start looks pretty good. I see a +2 in Brian Wu's future. He's priced as a +1. Not a great ROI right now. Maybe put some back orders in on a guy like this. But I really do think Brian Wu can make you some stubs. We're going to have a whole prediction video, my predictions of what these guys are going to go to in a future video, probably on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. But Brian Wu, I like him as an investment, as a buy. Jackson Merrill is the next name here. Now, these guys, you're going to see me break them down because I got to check their stats. First thing I do is check their price, and I like the way that Jackson Merrill's price looks. It's a very favorable, positive sign. Last 15 games, batting .281 with 3 homers. On the year, he has 18 home runs with a .288 batting average. With 18 home runs on the season and the power numbers that he has in the game, I do power boost. If he gets a +1, he's going to be higher price than what you could buy him for right now. Do I see him going +2? That's a bit of a different story. You really have to break down what his batting average is versus right and versus left. And if I actually pull up his splits right now, I have a feeling that his batting average versus left is probably lower. 216 versus, 216 versus lefties. So, you can't really change his contact numbers that much, but the power number is potentially a bit of a boost. If we check how many home runs he has versus both sides, I would assume, again, 5 versus lefties, 13 versus righties. I think he deserves a bit of a power boost versus right, in my opinion. I do see him getting a +1 or 2. I like him as a buy. We got Carlos Estevez up next. Gotta watch out for the thing over his name. I don't even know if we're going to be able to find him. There it is. Somebody told me what that thing is called, the apostrophe over the E. I forget. I told him I was going to forget. My bad. 44 innings pitched, 42 strikeouts on the season. Looking at his stats the last 7 games, 8 innings pitched, 9 hits, trash, 3 walks, kind of trash as well, 9 strikeouts. I'm not seeing anything optimistic about this. He's at quick sell, not a good sign either. Yeah, I think he probably threw away any chances to go to gold. I'd go in there at silver to gold exchange, which silver to gold exchange, guys, probably low-key is profitable. Now we got Jose Iglesias. Now watch out for anything over his name as well. Let's see if we can, oh no. We gotta look up his last name, it looks like. Iglesias. And he's batting .331 on the year. That is what I like to see right now. His buy now price, I think that might be just like something weird going on in the market. I'm not thinking, oh no, it's accurate. So he actually is very expensive in terms of buy now price. But his sell now price, we might see silvers be cheap because nobody wants to invest in silvers. I wouldn't blame that. Looking at this guy's stats, I really like how he's been playing in real life. 375 in his last 7. Problem is, he has 3 home runs on the year and 163 at-bats. That's trash. This guy has no power, no pop in real life. So he's playing to his stats. If we look at his splits, I'm really hoping to see a high batting average versus righties right here. And versus righties, he's batting .298. Versus lefties, batting .390. So we could potentially see a bit of a contact boost versus lefties, but how much higher can that go? And they can't really mess with his power because he's not hitting for home runs. I do like him as an investment because he's priced as a +1. Do I see him going gold? It's hard. I like him as a buy just because it's basically no risk, but it's a longer term play in my opinion. Lucas Urcheg. Who the hell is this? Now, I'm going to see if we have him projected on the spreadsheet, because if we do, I can just tell you in a matter of seconds. And we do. So I don't know when this was last updated for him, but it looks like he's projected pretty favorably as a +3 overall whenever that was last updated. Now, that could be a while ago, so I'm going to check his most recent games. And he's been playing good. 9 innings pitched, last 7, 5 hits, 0 walks, 12 strikeouts. He's looking like a good buy, but he's a 76 overall. My least favorite overall to invest in, because really for him to be worth it, for me to sit there and press the button a million times, again, auto clickers against term of service, use it at your own risk. I push the button myself. He's got to go +3 to make profit, barely any profit. And you're really needing a +4. Again, bit of a long-term play. I do like him as a buy, though. Jarren Duran. Now, this guy, is he suspended still? Like, this guy, I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know. Kind of funny. Competitors, I guess. 291 batting average, 17 home runs. Last 7 games, batting average is a bit up, 296. Does have 2 home runs. You know, I just don't know if San Diego Studios is going to give this guy an upgrade just because of the bad media. Like, it seems risky for them to give him an upgrade after the incident, you know. That's just the way the world's moving nowadays, so I don't really know if they're going to be giving him a boost or not. You would think that I'm looking at his stats, guys, and I like what I see from his stats. With 17 home runs, in the real world, where I live, he deserves a power boost. Is he going to get it? I don't know about, you know, gamble responsibly. I like him as a buy at 1,000 stubs. I'd be buying, so you can do that. Austin Wells. Now, I'm not sure if somebody was joking when they said Austin Wells for buy, hold, sell. We're going to have to break it down. We're going to have to see if he's in here. He's quick sell, and right off the bat, just looking at his price, guys, trash price. Trash 252 batting average, 9 home runs. Not doing enough to be relevant to get a +4. I don't like it. Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, from what I've heard, he's been doing bad, but he still is projected to go +1 from what we have projected. Last couple outings, 6 innings pitched. The strikeouts have been up. The hits have been up. The walks were up. Last outing with 4 walks 2 outings ago. He still is pretty favorably. If we pull up his actual projection, I believe he's looking to be a, here we go. He's looking to be a +1.4. +1.4 overall. You'll make some profit, not that much, 14% return on your investment. I mean, this is a guy where maybe you do back orders, put him in at 3,000 and hope they go through. But with Paul Skeens, I'm going to recommend probably putting your stubs elsewhere. But he is a bit of a hold for those of you that already have him. I wouldn't sell him unless you're doing the sell, you know, put it in the sell prices. Don't quick sell. Hunter Greene. Hunter Greene, 143 innings pitched, 162 strikeouts. Hasn't pitched since August 13th. So he has 13 innings pitched this update, I believe. Maybe 3 starts, actually. I'm not too sure which ones were in this update period. But obviously, he's injured. He has some inflammation in his elbow. It was actually positive update news. Positive news, injury update news on Hunter Greene. It's only elbow inflammation. Should be fine after about 2 weeks more of rest. He is priced as a +1. Honestly, I'm glad he's injured because I know that he would have thrown and he would have probably walked 17 batters in his last couple outings. So it's actually a good thing. Now, looking at his actual projection, projected as a +2. If he goes +2, there's stubs to be made at the current price. His current price is more of a hold, in my opinion, or you buy in now and you wait it out long term. I think he's probably going to get a +1. Deserves a +2 for sure the way he's been pitching, but just with the injury, it has me a bit concerned. But I don't mind him. If you're going to be buying him at 900, I definitely do not mind that whatsoever. Now we got Bailey Ober. Now I know we have Bailey Ober projected on the spreadsheet. Let me tell you guys what his price is looking like. So Bailey Ober, maybe I was, oh, here we go. All right. He's looking like a +1 as of August 18th. Now, did he sell since August 18th? Let's take a check. Last start, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 walks, 5 strikeouts. So yeah, this guy's definitely looking like a +1 right here. And there's profit to be made. He's barely above quick sell. I would bet the house on Bailey Ober, guys. He's a big-time buy, in my opinion. As long as he doesn't lose it in his last start before the update, I'm liking the way Bailey Ober's price is looking and the way he's playing in real life. 140 innings pitched, 145 strikeouts. I mean, last 7 games, 46 innings pitched, 24 hits, 11 walks, 45 Ks. I think he's a good buy opportunity. We got a guy, Spencer Arrighetti. Somebody say that name a couple times. Spencer Arrighetti. Buddy is a bronze 65 overall. So he needs a +10 to be relevant. Looking at his strikeout numbers in real life, guys, dominant strikeout numbers, like really, really good. 54 strikeouts in his last 43 innings pitched. Definitely deserves a strikeout per 9 boost in the game. Looking at his walks, he has a 39 walk per 9 in the game. And oh my God, on the season, this guy's walking one batter every 2 innings. So that's definitely not good. But he's gotten the walk numbers down a lot, averaging about 1.5 walks or 1 1/3 walks in his last 3 outings. Definitely, I do like him. You know, this is one where it's kind of a pitcher flip, like a long-term pitcher flip. Is he going to get a +10 in one update? Probably not. But he actually is going to be somebody I would recommend taking a flyer on potentially. And looking at his stats, they're really, really solid. So I do think he is a buy for sure. Kirby Yates. Kirby Yates, somebody wanted me to check out his price, said he was doing a bit solid. Let's see if we have him on the spreadsheet, actually, and we do. So, it's... So as of August 18th, which is a week ago, he was only projected as a +0.1. Not too good. Did he save himself? Last 3 innings pitched, he might have 0 hits, 0 walks, and in his last 3 innings pitched, he has 5 strikeouts. So that's really solid. The reason it's hard to predict him, guys, is his stats are already so high. Really high hits per 9, really solid Ks per 9, to be honest. And the walks per 9 is the thing that can't, that has to be up in real life to get him a boost. And he hasn't walked anybody in his last 3 innings pitched, but his last 4, he walked basically 1 batter per inning. So he kind of not great from him. He's a borderline +1, probably like +0.6, +0.7. He's more of a hold than a buy looking at his current price. Zack Neato is the next name we have, and we're going to have to look for him. His price, pretty decent looking price, although there's not much resistance from quick sell. Has me a bit concerned there. In real life, 256 batting average, 19 homers. Interesting. Okay, now we get to the root of the story. 148 batting average in his last 7 games with 2 home runs. So the home runs, only 3 homers in his last 15. 2 of them were last 7, but he's the coldest hitter alive. And he's playing to his stats. I definitely could see a world where he gets a +1. Not a world where I want to be living in, so I'm going to have to say hold or sell off on him. Ellie De La Baum, that was the specific name we had requested. And he has been playing a bit like a bum. 224 in his last 15 games. Hasn't been hitting for home runs as of late. And I've been saying it over and over again. He's a really good long-term investment, really good long-term play. I mean, his price definitely oscillates a lot. Not as much this period because of how wide the window's been. But the reason he isn't really, changing much in price, he's playing to those stats versus lefties. I mean, versus lefties, he's batting .219 with only 5 home runs. Obviously, that's kind of the category he's lacking in the game. He's definitely, stay away from him, guys. Stay away from him. It's a roller coaster that you shouldn't be boarding just yet. Griffin Jacks, priced as if he has a chance to go diamond. What are people smoking? Never mind. +1.6, guys, is his official projection as of August 22nd. And since August 22nd, he came out through another inning with 2 strikeouts. So he actually is a borderline diamond candidate. And in an update period where not many guys are looking favorable, I don't know, let me just get that clear. Not many guys are looking too good for this update period. We're getting later in the year. People are kind of playing to the way they are, and their overall is pretty fair. But Griffin Jacks definitely could go up in terms of diamond potential. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 0 walks, 8 strikeouts. I really like the fact he had 0 walks. I think his walks per 9 could get a boost. $17.50, you're telling me, is the price. I mean, he just pitched a day ago. I don't know, man. This is definitely a riskier one. You want to see him get 2 more innings before the update window. The stats are probably going to stop counting Monday or Tuesday. So this is a really risky play. You might lose 200 stubs, but I actually like rolling the dice and buying in on Griffin Jacks at these current prices, guys. Blake Snell is the next name. Now, I saw a lot in the Discord yesterday for the members. The members were getting advice to sell Blake Snell yesterday, and it's probably good advice considering it looked like his price was 1,700 stubs. Pretty nuts. Now, let me see if we have Blake Snell projected on the sheet. He's actually looking like a +2. +2, all right. But what was his last start? His last start was really bad. Okay, so he was a +2. Then he came out, went 3 innings, 0 hits, okay. 5 strikeouts, okay. 2 earned runs, fine. 6 walks. It's over. It's over for Blake Snell. He was wearing the drunk goggles again when pitching. And definitely a sell-off, in my opinion. At 1,300, come in there and put in a bunch of sell orders manually at 1,326. I want nothing to do with him. Get him off the team. The last guy of the video, boys, is Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos, this is a guy where he already has pretty high stats. He's priced basically like a gold. I actually really like the fact that his price is up. Makes me think that San Diego Studios is going to be a bit more accommodating for him. 233 batting average, though, in his last 7. What's he going to go up in? He already has gold hitting. Really, it's got to be contact versus righty. He does have a pretty high batting average with 274. Now, versus righties, I'd like to see him be batting at least like 260 plus. He's batting 244. I don't think that's going to get it done. I don't know. I mean, this guy, he probably is going to end up going gold, so I don't mind holding him. But am I going to be buying him at 300? It's a bit risky. Definitely could see a world. I definitely understand why people would be buying him here. Just probably not for me. But there's not many other great investments out there, so you definitely could take a flyer on Mark Vientos. And that's buy, hold, sell, guys. We're going to have another whole video where I give my predictions, breaking down what I think every single player is going to be going to in overall. Peace out. Thanks for watching.